Hey everybody, welcome into Old Mountain Bricks. We've got a Lego City update here for you today. We've been building some sets, we've been working on a few things, we've got a few packages that have come in the mail, so it's time to keep working on the Lego City. Those who've been keeping track here, of course, we've been working on the beach area. We just placed the brick cross train station along the back there. Appreciate the comments on that. So I think we're going to leave it over on the right for now, because I just think it looks a little better over there, as we've got a ton of modular buildings to add on, so of course we can move things around if needed. But I think that'll work for the time being. I'm still playing with the idea of scooting it down just a little bit, but I think for now it'll get the job done. Esharam up front is watching over our Lego City and our superheroes here, but we know we've got some more things to add in. We built a couple of sets here. We did this Jurassic Park set. We brought the Jeep over from the other Jurassic Park set. We've got the Baron biplane. We've got a bunch of Lego pieces over here, some custom minifigs I'll show you in a second, and some parts arrived. So if you remember, I ordered these like 2.5 months ago, and I guess they're just now getting here from like Billund, so I don't know what took so long. So those were intended for the beach, so we might have to add just a little bit more detail with that stuff there. Same with these. Those I think I ordered a little less ago, but I'm glad I have like some of the bottom pieces now in the dark gray and some of these crown pieces as well. One of the things I picked up there at recommendation of from the Clemson Bricks and Minifigs was to check out kind of the B3, because they sell some cool stuff there. I picked up this Josh Allen minifigure there. Of course, we're a Bills fan. Definitely cool to have some nice leg printing. Wish it had side of leg printing. I didn't notice it didn't have that, but the side of arm printing looks nice. And of course, the helmet is unique there, but looks pretty good overall. Of course, you can add the face mask, which I think is not an official Lego piece that I'm aware of, so I'm sure that's like 3D printed. Yeah, that's why it looks just a little funny with that, but you can kind of pose it up just a little bit so you can see him. And of course does come with the little football. So we'll add old Josh to the Lego City around here somewhere. Also, because of that order, I was able to get a couple tiles for free. One is like a D-Day newspaper. The other one is like a Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, or Indiana Stones, I think it says. Again, these were kind of free, so hey, well, I'm sure we'll put these somewhere in the city. Something I went over briefly in one of my haul videos was the pieces that we picked up there, so we definitely need to sort some of these out and get these boxes off of our Lego building table here. So I'm sure we'll take care of that today as well. Some of these might remain as is. You can see just some little pieces. This is mostly window glass and more of these 2x2 pieces. And I think this next one is just 2x4 brick, if I remember, but in the yellow color. Yeah, the official Old Mountain Bricks color, like the flame yellow, as seen here. And a few aqua pieces. Always need some 2x4 to kind of fill in some of the gaps there. So we've got some new brick sticks, trademark. So let's open all this up and see if we can do a quick sort for you. And just another quick overview. We've got the clear slopes, the clear studs, the 2x4 aqua, the 2x2 rounded with like the grill and like the gold. Those I hope to use for some sort of like decorating. These bad boys went into the used Lego Mills plates there, because I can't think I would use these really for anything else. So they're just going to go in our Mills plates and make all those nice and yellow underneath. 1x1 studs with the hole in dark green, those eggshells, the 2x2 tiles with the studs, and the big ugly rock panels in the dark bluish gray, kind of the ground version of it there. Left those in the bag for now because I'm not going to use them right away, or maybe we will. And of course the brick sticks, trademark, and a little piece there that I think was just already put together on the pad wall when I found it, so I just shoved it in a box. All right, back over here. We were going to try and use a couple of these. I said we weren't going to do it, but then I said, well, let's just kind of see. Because what I was doing, you can see I've got the ones in like the dark tan over here. And what I'm hoping to do is kind of make some sort of tunnel for this train to go through. Of course, that'll take a lot of pieces and such, but that would be the overall goal at some point, to do something like that. And use some of like the dark tan kind of more toward the beach, and this dark gray more over here. You can see I've got like a corner piece right down there as well to kind of help fill that in at some point. So hopefully we plan to add a couple buildings up here as well that'll help divide that up a little bit. So next, let's see if we could find a place for this tree. I'm seeing a decent spot over here. Let's just kind of make our way over. Just somewhere kind of over in this section makes sense to me, to try and just kind of start filling it in just a little bit more here. Just adding a little bit more depth. I hope to make a bunch of trees and continue improving our nature and campground area here. Will be one of our next projects we start to work on, but I think we're going to focus on the city a little bit more before we get to that point. But we've got that over there, so let's get the Jeeps and the dinosaurs back in place too. Decided just to put the dinosaur back there for now. No, it's not the greatest spot, but kind of fills that in and blends in a little bit. I'm sure I'll knock it down as I go behind the table, but we put the tree kind of over there for now, and we put the Jeep up on the beach. Just kind of makes sense to have that over there and front and center for now. Eventually we'll have it kind of cruising around in the city, but the roads are a little full, especially up front here. We've got some space in the back, but I think it's okay for now, especially since that is a more off-road vehicle rather than a city slicker car, right? And I think we're going to add the Baron from the biplane just over here with some of the other adventurers, just kind of facing this way for now. They've got a little meeting going on, and we'll put his biplane. Let's see if we can find a decent spot for it, just kind of up off the ground. How about that? We'll put it on top of the detective's office there. I know it kind of adds some clutter to the city when you do stuff like that, but I think it looks okay for now. I'd like to raise it up with some of those clear platforms that we had earlier, but I think that's okay for the moment. Kind of shows it off. We put our second custom minifigure into the city here. Josh Allen just right up front. Of course, the first one was Stan Lee, who's at the very top of our city. Not sure what to do with the tiles for now, so we do have a nice sorting system for like printed pieces that we keep in here along with Iron Man for some reason. So we'll have those on standby for an opportunity for them in the future. So we've done a number of sets here, so you know what that means. It's time for another small pieces sorting montage. Something else I've been wanting to work on is to start using up some of the brick sticks, trademark. I know I've kind of been hanging on to them, but we've got a few places in the city where I think it's time to start improving that area just a little bit. As you can see right in front of the city, we have our vegetation here, and on the very edge of that is that green brick in order to kind of bring it up to about Mill's plate height. And you can see it kind of stops right about there, and then nothing kind of over in this section. So let's go ahead and break out a couple of these bad boys and see if we can fill in at least a little bit more of it here. Alright, and we've made some good progress here. We used up as much plate as we could. Oh, stump here. All the way past the little intersection and down to about right here. You can see we got the brick put in, but we need a few more of the 4x4 plates or 4x6 plates. We've got just a few more, but we're almost out, so we're going to hold off on doing the last little bit for now. But I think that's been some awesome progress there. It just adds so much more color to the front of the city. And I plan to do all kinds of vegetation up front, kind of like we've done over in this section. We've got some other pieces that have come in, so we'll definitely do that at some point as well. I know it's a little hard to see under here, but looking forward to starting some of these. We've got a few small sets we want to do, kind of like this Iron Man one, this gift with purchase, of course, the donut truck. But then our next bigger building, I'm not too sure what we're going to do. It's either maybe like the X Mansion or Botanical Garden, or the corner garage modular building kind of on its side right there that we're going to need to do at some point for our next building in our Lego city. So let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next. I think that'll do it for today. We've made a lot of good progress here in Lego City, placed a number of things, added a lot more green space for the city, and just a few other housekeeping things. That's the behind the scenes that you don't always see on the channel there. It's always a bunch of sorting and getting everything in order to make the Lego City possible. So leave a like on the way out. Comment down below again what set you want to see us do next. Subscribe to Old Mountain Bricks for even more Lego City updates, reviews, and shopping videos coming your way. Until next time, thanks for coming by Old Mountain Bricks today. Have a good one.